Hey, I've got some exciting news to share. You won't believe it.
Hold on, Alice, what's this I hear about an argument with my sisters?
It's nothing, really. It's just that they keep showing up unannounced with their kids. And they practically clean out our fridge. I got fed up and I told them about it very politely, but they mocked me, Nathan. You won't believe, Juliet called me childless.
Come on, Alice, they practically raised me. Besides, I buy the groceries, so what's the problem?
Nathan, you rarely buy groceries. I'm the one who ends up restocking everything most of the time.
Well, that's because I don't have time. And that's not the point, Alice. You shouldn't have issues with my sisters. They're family.
Family or not, boundaries are important, Nathan. Julie really hurt my feelings, and Jess just stood there laughing.
You should be used to them by now. Deal with it.
You know I didn't text you to start a fight, dear. I have some good news.
You're pregnant?
Gosh, no. Okay, I bought a house for my parents.
You what? Where'd you get money for that?
It's from my business, Nathan. I've been doing really well, and I wanted to do something special for my parents.
You can't just buy a house without discussing it with me first. What a waste of money, Alice.
Nathan, they're my parents, and they mean the world to me. They've always supported us, and I wanted to give back to them. Plus, they deserve a comfortable place to live. You said it yourself last year that the house they lived in sucked.
I didn't say you should get them a house. They should fend for themselves, Alice. You can't just throw money away like this.
I understand your concern, but I used my own money, and I thought it would be a great way to take care of my parents in their retirement. My parents are important to me. I couldn't stand seeing them struggle anymore.
I'm your husband, Alice. You need to inform me of every decision you make.
Nathan, I thought you'd be happy for me. This was supposed to be good news. I can't believe you're reacting like this. You're making me regret my decision.
Suit yourself. I don't have to be thrilled about it.
I thought you'd understand that I wanted to do something special for my parents.
We'll talk about it later. I need some time to think.
I didn't think I needed to ask for permission. I just wanted to make my parents happy.
We'll talk later, Alice.
Fine, Nathan. I just wish you could see how important this is to me.
Alice, I can't believe how huge this house is. It's amazing.
Really? I thought you said I was wasting my money.
Don't get me wrong, Alice. At first, I had my doubts, but seeing it in person changes everything. This place is incredible. I can't believe you got this for just your parents. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Really? I knew you'd like it once you saw it in person. Oh, honey, I'm so relieved.
You know, Alice, I love you so much. I appreciate what you've done for your parents.
I love you too, Nathan. It means a lot that you're supportive now.
You know, I've been thinking, since this house is so big, we could all live here together. You, me, and your parents?
Move in with my parents? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, Alice, it makes sense. We could all be one big happy family. No need to go visit them every time. They'll be with us 24/7.
That sounds different, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
Alice, I thought you'd want this. Besides, it's a great way for us to be able to take care of your parents in their old age.
Well, I do love having my parents around, but it's a big step. And what about our house?
Don't worry, we'll sell it and invest the profits. Everything will be fine.
Nathan, I need some time to think about all of this. It's a big decision.
Of course, take your time, but I really think this is the best decision for us. We'll be one big, happy family under one roof.
All right, Nathan. If you think it's best, I agree. You know how much I love having my parents around. I'm sure they would love to live with us too.
Great, and you know what, Alice? Since I came up with this brilliant idea, I think we should put the new house in my name. It'll make things a lot easier.
In your name? But it was my money, Nathan.
I know, but this way it'll be our family home. We're a couple who love each other. We share anything.
I don't know. You know it's a gift from my parents. Shouldn't it be in my name?
Come on, love. It's just a formality. We're married after all. And besides, it's easier for me to handle things if it's in my name. Trust me, it's the best way to protect our investment.
Well, if you say so, Nathan. I trust you.
That's my girl. I'll take care of everything. I've even found a buyer for our old house.
So fast? You're amazing, Nathan. Everything is falling into place.
See, everything is working out perfectly. And you'll see, this will be the best decision we've ever made. Alice, can you please talk to your dad about the TV volume? It's like he's watching a rock concert in there.
Nathan, he's hard of hearing. You know that. Why don't you use headphones?
Headphones? Why should I be inconvenienced because of him?
He's my father. He lives here too.
Whatever, and your mom left the lights on again? It's like a disco in the house.
She sometimes forgets. You can just turn them off.
I shouldn't have to do that every time I walk into a room.
It's a simple thing. Why are you making a big deal out of it?
And your parents' cooking smells linger in the house for hours. It's nauseating.
What's with the complaints, Nathan? They're just making their meals. They're your in-laws and it's their home too. You know what's a big deal, Nathan? Your sister's crashing here without notice. They treat here like it's a playground.
They're family too. What's wrong with that? If the house can fit your parents, they should stop complaining about my sisters coming over.
That's not the same. You know they bring their kids and they mess up the whole place. It's not easy cleaning a house as big as this, you know?
Everything. This place is turning into a circus with your whole family.
Nathan, this was your idea. You said we should all live together.
Well, I thought it would be different. Your parents should be in a retirement home, not here. They're a burden to us.
How can you say that? They raised me. They're your in-laws. Your family too. Now you want to kick them out?
I'm just being practical, Alice. This situation is getting out of hand.
Nathan, please. I can't take this anymore. You love me, but you always make me feel bad about myself. You criticize my clothes, my friends, my parents, everything.
I'm just trying to make our lives better, Alice. You should appreciate that.
I love you so much, Nathan, but I can't let you treat my parents this way. They deserve respect and love in our home.
Well, maybe we should reconsider living with them. It's causing me too much stress.
No, Nathan, I won't abandon my parents. They're a part of my life, and I won't let you push them away.
Fine, do what you want, but don't expect me to put up with this forever.
Nathan, I want us to work this out, but not at the expense of my family.
Your parents are not supposed to be my problem.
You know what? I need some time alone. I can't do this anymore. Nathan, we need to talk about your sisters.
Oh, not this again.
They came over again with their kids, and it was chaos. You should have seen how they left the place.
Alice, they're just having fun with their kids. You should be more understanding. And their family, Alice. What's the big deal?
The big deal is that they disrespected my parents. Jess called my mom the mother of a barren child because my mom told her to be careful around the stairs. That's not okay.
They were just joking. You're too sensitive.
Joking? Nathan, your sisters have been mocking me ever since we got married. And it's a joke? You don't see me mocking them for being single moms, do you?
Come on, Alice. You're lucky to have me and my family. You should be grateful for everything we do for you.
Grateful? What's that supposed to mean?
I let you and your parents stay in this house, remember?
What the hell does that even mean? I bought this house.
But my name is on the paperwork.
You're telling me this because I asked you to talk to your sisters? What they said was unacceptable. I won't let anyone disrespect my parents, not even your sisters. You must talk to them.
Remember? I won't, Alice. They're my sisters, and they can do as they please.
Well, I won't stand by and let them disrespect my family. If you won't talk to them, then I will.
Do whatever you want, Alice, but don't expect me to support you in this.
Nathan, what's going on? Why are my parents outside with their bags? What's going on?
I've decided it's time for you and your parents to find your own place to live.
What? Nathan, this is our house. I bought it.
Alice, the house is in my name, and any lawyer will back me on this. I have every right to boot you out. You've got no claim.
You didn't contribute a penny to this house, Nathan. That's not fair.
Life isn't always fair, Alice. I married someone as frustrating as you with terrible in-laws.
Nathan, please think about this. You can't just send us out like this, Nathan. This is our home. We're family. How could you even think of doing this to me and my parents?
I already have. It's time for you to be responsible for your parents. You three can crawl back into the gutter where you belong.
I can't believe you're doing this, Nathan. After everything we've been through?
It's for the best, Alice. I need my space, and I can't have your parents living here anymore.
You're heartless, Nathan. How can you be so cruel to my parents?
You're not my problem. You and your parents need to leave.
You heartless, controlling... I can't believe I ever loved you.
Love? What a joke! Love? You think you're so high and mighty? Got a big house without my permission, crammed your parents into the house, always complaining about my sisters?
I'm sick of you.
Suit yourself, Alice. I'll be just fine without you and your parents.
Fine. If that's how you want it, then we'll leave. But this is the end for us, Nathan. I can't be with someone so heartless and selfish.
Suit yourself, Alice. I'll be just fine without you and your parents.
Goodbye, Nathan. You've shown your true colors today.
Alice? Something strange is happening? There are people moving into the house?
Really? That's odd. I wonder what's going on.
You don't know anything about this?
No, Nathan, why would I?
But you were living there before, and now someone else is moving in? Is this a prank or something?
Oh, Nathan. You really should have paid more attention to the paperwork.
What do you mean?
Well, Nathan, I didn't want to tell you before, but I sold the house 1 week before you kicked us out.
What? You couldn't have sold the house without my signature?
That's the thing, Nathan. The house was never in your name.
What are you talking about? We agreed to put it in my name.
Yes, we did agree, but I changed my mind.
Changed your mind? You can't just change ownership like that.
The house was never in your name, Nathan. I had it in my mother's name from the beginning.
What? That can't be right. I remember signing the documents.
You signed a document, Nathan, but it wasn't for the house. I had planned to put it in your name, but I changed my mind.
Wait, what are you saying?
You see, Nathan, I had everything planned out from the beginning. I wanted to put the house in your name initially. How silly I was. I found out that you were still gambling, Nathan, despite promising me that you had stopped years ago. I couldn't trust you with our home, so I bought the house in my mother's name instead.
You're not joking?
You should have double-checked the documents before kicking us out, Nathan.
Wait, so all this time I thought it was mine?
I didn't want to tell you because I thought you'd change. But you kicked me and my parents out, Nathan. You left me no choice. You should have treated us better, Nathan. You let your greed and arrogance blind you.
You're ruining me, Alice. I'm being asked to leave the house immediately. They're threatening to call the cops?
Nathan, you made your choice when you kicked us out. You thought you could control everything. Now you have to face the consequences. Maybe it's time for you to learn some humility, Nathan.
Alice, you can't just do this to me.
Yes, Nathan, I did. And you played with our marriage and my trust. You thought you were so clever, gambling away our savings, thinking the house was your ace in the hole, but it wasn't. And now you've lost it all.
What do I do now, Alice? I have nothing left.
That's something you need to figure out on your own, Nathan. My parents and I are happy together, and we don't need you or your family's toxic behavior in our lives.
Alice, please, I beg you. I'm about to become homeless now.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you kicked me and my parents out. You see, Nathan, you underestimated me. You thought I was just a naive wife who would blindly follow you. But I'm not. I'm a businesswoman, and I've worked hard for my success. I won't let anyone, not even my own husband, jeopardize that.
I messed up, Alice. I know that now. Can we work this out?
No, Nathan. You had your chances, but you chose to lie and gamble away our future. My parents and I deserve better. You need to face the consequences of your actions.
Alice, please reconsider. I can't lose you. I messed up, I admit it, but I love you. I'll change, I promise.
It's so early in the morning for this. And no, Nathan, it's too late. I can't trust you anymore. You've broken my trust and hurt my parents. I won't go back on my decision. You kept secrets from me, gambled away our future, and then tried to kick my parents and me out of our own home. How can I trust you again?
Alice, I will do anything to make things right. We can go to therapy and work through this together.
You're the one who needs therapy. Plus, therapy won't change the fact that you are a terrible husband. You made my parents feel unwelcome in their own home. You let your sisters disrespect me and my family. Gosh, they use every opportunity to call me barren.
I know, and I hate myself for it. I was stupid and blind, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make amends.
Do you know how much you've hurt me, Nathan? I had to protect my family from your reckless behavior. I bought a new house, a better one, for my parents, and I'm living there with them.
You know I can claim half of your assets as alimony, right? I'll make sure you regret this.
Go ahead, Nathan. Claim whatever you want. But here's the truth you can't escape. All my assets are now in my mother's name. You won't get a penny.
Alice, please, I'm begging you.
You beg now? Where was the humility when you were disrespecting my parents and gambling away our future? You lied to me, Nathan, and you never stopped your gambling. You let your sisters insult me and my family. I deserve better, and so do my parents. I've been protecting myself and my family from your impulsiveness. I'm the one who's divorcing you now.
Alice, please, one more chance.
Nathan, you've had your chances, and you blew them. I can't go back to a life where I'm constantly worried about your gambling and your lack of consideration for my family.
Alice, I'll change, I swear. Please don't do this. I can't imagine my life without you. Please, Alice, please.
No, Nathan, it's over. Goodbye. Nathan let his ignorance destroy our marriage and his business. And coupled with his gambling, he lost everything, including his business. Now he's broke and homeless, living on the street. His sisters have abandoned him now that they see he has nothing left to give them. Now he's been trying to reach me, begging for a second chance. But I've moved on, surrounded by the love and support of my family. I've filed for divorce and closed the chapter on a toxic relationship. Now I live in my mansion with my dear parents, and business is doing so well. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Phoebe,
Hello, Mom. What's going on?
it took you 2 minutes to reply to my messages. Why?
Oh, I apologize. This is work hours. I can't be seen on my phone for long.
I know you're not truly sorry. You're just saying that to playstate me. Well, I didn't chat you up to scold you about your attitude to me. Although that is something I must sit you down and talk to you about one of these days. The reason I chatted you up is because I found a new job opportunity for you. Isn't that just marvelous?
What? But I'm not looking for a new job.
Of course you're not. Because you've been brainwashed at that workplace of yours. That's why it's my duty as your mother to find one for you. And I did.
What are you talking about?
I submitted your CV at Mistas Corp. You know the company, right?
Yes, I do. It's a conglomerate and they are worth hundreds of millions.
So you know. Phoebe, you need to be working at a place like that. Imagine the opportunities it would open up for you. The people you'll meet, the places you'll go, the benefits.
Mom, I can't work at Mises Corp. I already have a job here at Brighton's Tech.
Blah. That excuse of a job you have. Don't even mention it when I'm bringing up serious workplaces like Mistas Corp. Anyway, before I lose my train of thought, Mistas Corp's hiring manager loved your CV and they've invited you for an interview that's being held a week from now. You're welcome.
How come you even had my CV to submit in the first place?
I have my ways. It's a secret.
You took it from Dad's laptop, didn't you?
Yes. How did you figure that out so quickly?
Dad is the only one in the family who's seen my CV before, and he likes when I send him updated ones.
Whatever, that's between your father and I. Make sure you don't forget to attend the interview. I'll keep reminding you so you won't miss it.
I can't go for an interview on that day. I have work to go to.
Ew, your job again? Hearing about it makes my ears bleed. I don't care what you do. You must be at that interview. You have to listen to me and do as I say for your own good. How much would you even get paid at that job of yours? A measly $2,000, isn't it? This new job pays $3,000. When you get it, because you have to, you can support us at home a bit. What's the use of still living with your parents at your ripe age of 30 years old if you don't contribute to the bills?
Is that what this is about? But I contribute to the bills, and I even give you pocket money.
You call that change you give me pocket money? Oh, please, stop joking. Get a better job and start giving me some real money. Do you understand?
Mum, Mises Corp has a difficult working environment. I have friends who work there and they're constantly complaining about the workload they have to take on. They work overtime often. Believe it or not, that salary that they're offering is a scam. The person who gets that job will have duties that deserve way more pay.
When did you become such an expert on salary and duties? That doesn't matter to me. What's at stake here is more money. Get that job, make more money, and I'm happy. It's simple.
Don't you care about the long hours and overtime I would face? Don't you care I would be literally married to that job?
At least you'll be married to something instead of prancing about in your singleness.
Mom, I'm up for promotion. When I get it, my salary will increase and I'll be able to give you more pocket money.
You've been saying that for months. I've waited long enough. You better attend that interview, or else.
Mom, are you there?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, thank goodness. I've been trying to reach you. You're not picking up your calls or replying to your text messages. Where are you right now?
I'm at some fancy restaurant uptown. I just had lunch with my girls.
Your girls?
You know them. Cheryl, Margot, and Tiffany.
Oh no. We've talked about this, Mom. You can't be hanging out with women like that often.
Why not?
Because you spend a lot of money when you're with them and you don't even realize it.
What's wrong with spending a lot of money when I'm with my friends?
You took Dad's card, didn't you?
So what if I took my husband's card? His money is my money. I can spend it however I want. I don't even know why I'm enduring this conversation. Why are you talking to me like I did something wrong? It's not even your money.
You're right, Mum. It's not my money. It's money for the house. We need it to pay for utilities. But you've gone and spent everything on only God knows what.
Excuse me, young lady. I went out with my friends on a much-deserved shopping spree and spa date. Then we had lunch. That's it.
We don't have money to spare for shopping sprees and spa dates in highbrow areas of town where I'm sure you're at. Mum, those ladies you hang out with are loaded. Their husbands make millions of dollars annually. All of our combined earnings in this house barely scratches the surface. You can't be spending like they're spending. That's why Dad and I don't like when you hang out with them. You end up spending more than you're supposed to because you want to belong.
Did your father put you up to this? He couldn't tell me himself, so he sent you, his loyal advocate?
It's not like that.
But it is. You're trying to make me feel bad for enjoying my life. I won't. It's my right to enjoy my husband's money, especially since I worked hard to raise 2 children.
Exactly. You have 2 children, me and my older brother, Tyrell. Dad's working, I'm working, but Tyrell hasn't worked in over half a year. Not even part-time jobs. Shouldn't you ask him for money so that he would be inspired to get a job? That would bring more money into the family too, and you can enjoy it.
Don't talk bad about your brother. It's not his fault that he got laid off.
I know, but shouldn't he be trying to get a new job at least?
My baby boy needs to rest after the hardship he endured at his old job. When he's done resting, he'll find something. I'm sure of it. Besides, your dad and you are working. Stop complaining so much as if you are the one who pays the bills. It's your dad. Someone who hears you will think you're the one.
I pay many bills too, Mum.
Oh, really? What might those be? I haven't noticed. Is it with the peanuts you earn that you pay those bills with? It's not like they can pay for anything that's worthwhile. That's why I found a better job for you. Attend that interview, get the job, and actually pay bills that matter. Until then, don't you dare talk to me again about what I can or can't do with my husband's money.
Hello, sis.
Hey, big brother.
So, I've given a lot of thought to this, and I've come to the conclusion that it's just what I need to get me out of the slump.
I'm not really following.
I need to go on vacation. I know that once I'm there, I'll be hit with a burst of energy and inspiration. Then I'll return a different person.
Okay, that sounds interesting. You should go for it.
I know, right? I knew you'd understand me. So, the vacation would cost 2.5 grand.
That's a little pricey, but if it's what you want, go ahead.
Aw, thank you so much. When would you wire me the money so I can start making preparations?
Whoa. Hold it right there. What?
You agreed with me that the vacation's a good idea, so that means you're in support, right?
You already decided it's a good idea and you came to me to affirm that, right?
Why are you turning this around on me?
Well, you started it.
It's about the money, isn't it? You don't want to give it to me?
You sound as if I owe you money. I don't.
But you make some good money. Can't you share it with me?
If you ask nicely, I might think about it.
Okay, fine. Can you please loan me 2.5 grand?
With no guarantee that you'll pay it back?
Come on, you know I don't work.
Whose fault is that?
Phoebe, are you gonna give me the money or not?
Tyrell, I don't have any money.
You're lying, I just know it.
How can you accuse me like that? Between the both of us, if there's a liar, it's you.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're the one who has no added responsibilities because you live at home with us. You receive your monthly salary and you do with it as you please.
Is that what you think? That I use my salary as I please?
Of course. What do you pay for at home? That pays for everything, so you must have a lot of savings.
Newsflash, I don't have any savings. Do you know why? Because I pay for a lot of things at home. I don't even take myself out to dinner because I can't afford it.
That's not true. You're saying all these so that you won't give me money.
I wish that were true. I wish I had savings tucked away somewhere and I could stand here and bluff. But this is my reality.
Your job really must pay peanuts. No wonder Mom has been on your neck about that upcoming interview. You should get another job that pays you more money.
My job isn't the problem. It pays well enough. Problem is that I have too many dependents and they can't even cut down on their excessives.
You're talking about Mom, right? Because I know that I don't spend all that much.
But you have the appetite of a whale, and a ridiculous amount of money goes into replacing groceries day in and day out. Why can't you just get a job and spare me all of this trouble? You weren't laid off from your old job like you told our parents. You were fired because you were slacking on your duties. You lied to our parents so that they could feel pity for you and keep respecting you.
Did you expect me to tell them the truth? Stop it. You're nagging right now, and it's not attractive.
Then please, get a job.
I will, okay? I plan to. Being a man is hard and a lot of pressure. I want to chill for some time first.
Okay, suit yourself.
So, I've got exciting news that I'm sure you would love.
Good evening, Mum. Can't it wait until I get home?
Absolutely not. Now, listen to me. The other day when I was out with the girls...
It was yesterday.
What?
Yesterday was when you went out with your girls.
Oh, whatever. In any case, we were talking and I brought up the fact that you were single and lonely.
I'm not lonely.
Yes, you are. Now keep quiet. I need to finish up what I am trying to say. They spoke of a wealthy businessman who's in need of a wife and thought that it'd be fun to set up the both of you on a blind date.
Ugh. Blind dates again? I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going? You have to go. It wasn't easy for me to set this up.
This is the 5th blind date you're making me go on. In the others, your ideal candidates for my husband were men old enough to be my father.
Oh, please, you're exaggerating. They are distinguished gentlemen, and they have a lot of money. Don't get me upset. You must attend that blind date and make sure that this time it's a success.
Mum,
I won't entertain any of your stupid excuses. The date will hold on Saturday, and you better be there. Don't you know that when you marry a wealthy man, you'll be elevating our entire family? Your father would soon be retiring. He needs to have a comfortable retirement and a load off his back.
are you saying that I'm a burden to Daddy?
Yes, you are a huge load on his back. He's always worried about you. Just get married or move out of the house instead of being here and being a freeloader.
Mom, I support our family a lot.
LOL, you wish. I am quaking in anger as I'm writing this. Phoebe, how could you do this to me?
Hey, Mom.
You don't respect me as your mother. If you did, you would have gone for that job interview. Now someone else got it. They were hired on the spot.
That's great news for them. Wow, I'm happy to hear that.
You're so strange. How can you be happy about something like that? That job was meant to be yours. Do you hear me? But you didn't attend the interview, and you allowed it to fall into someone else's lap.
Mom, you're overreacting. I think you should calm down.
For what? I won't calm down, and don't you dare ask me to. You're so lucky I'm out. If I were home, I would have called you on the phone and yelled at you thoroughly.
I told you that I had to work and I won't be able to make it for the interview.
What about the blind date? You didn't attend it either. What were you doing on Saturday evening because you weren't home?
Oh, I had to go somewhere else.
Somewhere else? Where could that place be that's more important than your blind date? You stood that gentleman up and made me, who set it up, look like a fool. It would have been better if you had at least shown your face, but you didn't. Now you've ruined all the plans I have for trips, events, and outfits. What are you going to do about it, huh?
Why not find a job or a rich wife for your son? Tyrell needs all of it. I don't. I keep telling you that I don't have a problem, but you won't listen.
Tyrell is not your business. Don't stick your nose where that doesn't concern you.
But Tyrell is my business. He lives at home, watches Netflix all day, eats all the food, and doesn't lift a finger to even help out with chores. Forget about making money. How about helping out at home?
You're no different from him because you go to work, if that's what you think. You don't contribute anything. And for these acts of disobedience you've shown me, I will punish you. Just wait and see.
Mom, I just got home from a 3-day conference and there's a for sale sign in front of the house. What's this about?
You're back already, I see.
Yes, I am. The house is empty. Where did all of you go?
We moved to another place without you.
You're joking, right? This is some kind of prank, right?
It's not. You better hurry and move your things out of there. I plan to sell the house soon.
Where would I stay? Do I come to the new house?
LOL, you're so funny. Don't even dream of it. This place is a no Phoebe zone. I'm never telling you the address. It would interest you to know that I moved into Cheryl's neighborhood.
Isn't she one of your rich friends?
Exactly. Her neighborhood is so much nicer than that old place. It's meant for rich people. The house has a swimming pool, a cinema room, and a great view of the mountains. You'll miss out on all these because you refuse to listen to me. This is your punishment for not getting that job and going on the blind date.
Wait a second. How are you able to pay for that house?
It was easy. I used our family's emergency fund to make a down payment. When we sell the old house, the money will pay for the year's rent. Your dad can pay the subsequent rents, or even Tyrell. By next year, he should have gotten a lucrative job that can pay the rent too.
You're counting on Tyrell? That's rich.
Don't be rude. This is why we left you behind.
Does Dad know of your plans?
Of course. Now, what would you do? You don't have any money to pay rent. You'll be homeless, lol. Serves you right. You're such a deadweight, and a good-for-nothing who doesn't make enough money and won't marry a rich man. In fact, I disown you. You no longer have a mother and a family from this day going forward.
Do you truly mean this?
Of course.
What a relief. Thank you so much.
Huh?
I'm free. A day has come when I can live my life without my family holding me down.
You should be begging me for forgiveness and pleading to do anything I say so that you can come here. You're broke. You don't have anything. You'll live on the streets.
LOL.
Phoebe, I need your help.
Hey there, Regina.
What? I'm your mum.
I don't have a mom or a family anymore. I was disowned.
You know it wasn't that serious. I was joking. That's all. Let's wake up, okay?
Why are you getting in touch with me?
It's rent. I don't understand why your father and brother have no money. It doesn't make sense. And we haven't been able to sell the old house. Your dad keeps coming up with different excuses why he's unable to do so. I suspect foul play.
Actually, the truth is, I own the old house. It was in my name.
What? How is that possible?
Dad's company was downsized 5 years ago, and he lost his job. He had to plead for a lowly position of a gatekeeper. He didn't want to tell you. Dad could no longer pay for the mortgage. Luckily, I was already working. So we had the mortgage contracts rewritten in my name, and I spent these past 5 years paying it off. Also, I've been paying all the bills and covering for Dad ever since. He barely makes up to $1,000 a month. And Tyrell lied to you. He was fired from his company because he was lazy. Currently, he's choosing not to work.
Oh no. This is bad. We have to return to the old house. We can't afford it here. Thank goodness it hasn't been sold yet.
Uh-oh. I already sold the house.
What? What are we supposed to do now?
You wanted the house sold, so I sold it and it works in my favor.
Why didn't I realize that it's you who held the purse strings all along?
That's what I've been trying to tell you, but you weren't listening to me.
No wonder your dad kept asking when you were coming when we moved. He had seemed so uncomfortable.
Right. So, I have to go now, or else I'll be late for work.
Don't go.
We'll talk later.
I confirmed from your father and Tyrell that everything you told me this morning is true.
Of course it's true. What do I stand to gain from lying?
I had sincerely hoped you were pulling my legs. I am so scared that I may have ruined my life.
I'm sure you have done more damage than you usually do. You'll be fine.
Phoebe, give me part of the money you've got from selling the old house.
No, it's my money and I don't want to share.
Stop acting like a child and help me out.
Okay. I will give you part of the money if you can pay me back right now for all of the bills I've covered in the last 5 years, including the ones you spend when you hang out with your girls.
That was your money too?
Yeah, it was. Now you understand why I was so upset.
But I'm your mother. I gave birth to you. Can't you just part with all of it?
I already have. You brought it up by asking I give you part of the money from the house sale.
So where are you living now?
In a penthouse, out of state.
You're out of state?
I finally got that promotion after closing a major deal. My company put me in charge of a new branch here. Also, they raised my salary by 5 times. I used to make $4,000 per month, not $2,000 like you thought.
Oh my goodness. You have a lot of money. Please, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Say you'll forgive me?
I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Goodbye. The last I heard, my family moved into a tiny apartment. Regina suddenly started nagging her beloved Tyrell, and he had to get a job. She can no longer spend since there's no money, and she kept reaching out to me to make up. When she saw it was futile, she started saying bad things about me to anyone who would listen. She says I abandoned my family to live a comfortable life by myself. Dad finally got fed up with her and asked her to shut up. He regrets not standing up to her sooner. He made her get a job as well. As for me, for the first time, I'm living life on my terms, and I'm dating someone I actually want to. He's likable, and we'll see where this goes.